Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. All right, my folks out there, especially to my black people. Today's stories, we're going to start off with abolitionist Harriet Tubman. She has made her way onto the cover of the $20 bill. Yeah, I think that, you guys, I don't know about you, but I think that is something that deserves a hand clap, don't you? Wait a minute, you don't? What do you mean you're not happy that she's on the cover of the $20 bill? What do you mean that you're not glad that a black woman who is responsible for the freedom of many, many slaves and risked her life over and over again has replaced a known slave owner on the cover of a widely used dollar bill? You guys, I have a problem today because now when they announced yesterday that Harriet Tubman was the winner of, they were talking about putting a woman on the cover of some dollar bill, some U.S. currency. Harriet Tubman's name was on the list, and even though she was always at the top of the list, I did not ever think that was the person that they were going to settle on. And when I got the news yesterday that indeed it was going to be Harriet Tubman, I thought that was fantastic. A $20 bill is widely used currency here in the United States, and I myself see that as progress. I know that the racial climate in the United States right now makes black people a little wary, but I just, for the life of me, couldn't understand why so many had a problem with it. Look, I get it. She was a slave. People have a problem with the fact that slaves were used as currency almost, the worth of a person instead of, a character of a person, judging black people just as if they were animals, as if they were just goods. I get all of that. But to me, to have a black woman who was once a slave replace Andrew Jackson, who was a slave owner, kind of kicks him off of the bill. I know he's going to be on the back, and I have a slight problem with the fact that he's even still on the bill, because let her have it. But you know what? I'm going to take this minor victory, and I think that it's a major victory, and I'm going to run with it. Can you imagine that people who have to use this money, racists out there, are going to look at a dollar bill and be reminded of what the struggle of black people have been for centuries, you guys, not just decades. All of this, like, to me, I think that this is a wonderful thing, and I feel like it's progress, and I honestly don't understand why people still have a problem with it. Now, of course, I saw the memes yesterday, and some of them were really funny. I did laugh, and then when I looked through the comments and people were talking about the fact that, her picture was horrible, and can they find a different picture? I mean, what the fuck do you want the lady to look like? She was a goddamn slave in the 1800s. What do you think they looked like back then? Okay, Miss Tubman ain't had time to be getting all jazzed up and dazzled for no damn pictures, because she was too busy freeing black people. Okay, so yeah, I was just like, what do they want them to do? I mean, I guess you guys want it to be like when they did the Aunt Jemima makeover. Aunt Jemima was on that box, and honey, she had to put her pearls on, and she had to did her hair, and she had some blush on her cheeks, some rouge, as my mom would call it. She was all done up, and I mean, that was cool or whatever, but this is a real person. This is what she looked like. And I personally believe that it is perfect for her to be on there looking exactly like that. Yeah, is it a constant reminder of slavery? Yes, it is a constant reminder of slavery, but slavery happened. You best believe these days black people ain't forgot that slavery happened. As a matter of fact, those of you who are extremely woke, you will remind us over and over and over that slavery happened. And if people would just accept that the United States Treasury Department has decided to put this woman on the cover of the bill, you know what? I think it's a fantastic thing. I'm sure many of you guys will get into my comments and talk about all of the reasons why. My extremely woke again. I wish you motherfuckers would go to sleep. Shit. So the Treasury Department has made some changes to quite a few bills, not just the $20 bill. Like I said, now Andrew Jackson will still be on the back. His image will be on the back on the side of like the White House. They're also changing the look of the $5 and $10 bills. On the back of the $10 bill will be leaders of the suffrage movement. Okay, so that would be Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Alice Paul, and Lucretia Mott. Okay, I'm not sure if it's one of those or if it's all of them, but women from the suffrage movement will be on the back of the $10 bill, and then on the back of the $5 bill will be opera singer Marian Anderson, Eleanor Roosevelt, and the good Dr. Martin Luther King, you guys. I know people are saying that money is not going to be worth anything and, you know, however long, but I can't worry about that. I promise you. I'm thinking about today. Fuck, we might not even be alive in 2030, 2040. I'm concerned about today, and today I think that this is a good thing. Another person who's black who had a problem with it, though, would be your boy Ben Carson. Y'all know who Ben Carson is, right? He is the retired neurosurgeon, very accomplished black man who was also running for the Democratic ticket. He was on a Fox News show, let's see, Cavuto Coast to Coast, okay? And he was talking to Cavuto, and he said that he felt that Andrew Jackson was a tremendous secretary. And then he was like, oh no, I mean president, okay? And that he balanced the federal budget, and, you know, there was no national debt, left out all the other little issues that Mr. Andrew Jackson had, and just decided to weigh in on the good things that Andrew Jackson did. And fine, he did do all of that, so that's good. He goes on to say that Harriet Tubman shouldn't be on that bill, even though he loves her and what she's done, but maybe she deserves to be like on the $2 bill. Okay, the $2 bill hasn't been in real circulation since 2003. I don't think they printed any more $2 bills since then. Okay, so yeah, it was a slight. I just don't understand about. I cannot get on my soapbox about Ben Carson. Okay, but the very fact that he's on a show, the very fact that he's able to be a neurosurgeon, the very fact that he's able to run for president, why not remember where these things started? Harriet Tubman is 100% responsible for where he is today, because you have to have a beginning somewhere. So it just like pisses me off when black people forget about all that. Okay, I'm not saying that their hard work and dedication hasn't gotten them to where they are, but you really have to remember, had there not been abolitionists like her and many others, that, you know, we all may be in a very different place today. So I just was so frustrated when I read that. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with Ben Carson? For somebody who is so smart, so educated, so well traveled, so, you know, he's done all these fabulous things for many, many people. How you could be so ignorant at the very same time? He just gets on my fucking nerves. I honestly cannot stand him. So anyway, getting off of that, because he trying to fuck up my, you know, my good feelings about Miss Tubman on the dub. You guys let me know how you feel about Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Do you believe that it is a step in the right direction? Or do you think that it is a slap in the face for a woman who didn't believe in the capitalist movement to be on the cover of Currency that is used for that very same society? You guys, I'm not really trying to get real deep with it, you know? Just, she's on there, okay? She gonna be looking at you. She got a good eye on all you motherfuckers. Black, white, red, yellow, brown. I think it's perfect. You guys leave your comments about it below. Mo, talk about your girl B. Right on the beginning edges of her formation tour. You guys know that starts in Miami on April 27th. Folks was in a frenzy because we ain't had no album. We ain't hear nothing from her. You know, she threw that little Ivy Park at you. Y'all wasn't feeling that either. Well, yeah, actually you have, because I heard that she's sold out and they selling her shit for real high on eBay. But yeah, folks want to know where's some damn music. Okay, well, you know what, Beyonce, she threw you another bone. That's right, Beehive. On Saturday, April 23rd, there's going to be something on HBO at 9 p.m. Eastern time called Lemonade. And we don't really know what that means. I was thinking to myself, like, oh shit, she done got up in the jail with Gucci Mane, and bitch, we gonna lick. Y'all know that's my jam. Lemon pepper wings in a freeze cup. Anyway, y'all know I don't believe that that's what's going down, even though it would be nice to see y'all boy. Okay, free Gucci. People have been throwing around all types of ideas of what it could be, from, you know, her daughter Blue Ivy and her nephew Jules have gotten together a high quality lemonade that they'll be selling at Whole Foods, to maybe her screaming out the warning signs of an impending divorce, which always comes up whenever Beyonce goes on tour. I think that's something that they put out there divorce, because it just makes people want to, it creates a fervor for everybody to get to this fucking, they ain't getting no divorce, you guys. And if they were getting a divorce, she ain't fucking making no damn movie about it and putting it on HBO. Okay, so no, that's not what it is. What they finally decided that it probably will be is a lengthy concept video of maybe music that will be released on her, whatever the fuck the name of the album is going to be, and the music that she will be performing on her Formation World Tour. We don't know that for a fact. That's just what we are thinking. That's what we are imagining. I guess that's what many of the Beehive is hoping. Hell, there are some pundits out there that are saying that, April 23rd is a very important date to Beyonce. I know we was running with the 4th, the number 4 and whatnots, but you know what? Let's talk about April 23rd. There is a video of a preteen Beyonce practicing, and the timestamp on the video says April 23rd, you guys. So there you have it. Bitch, I don't know why we didn't see this before. April 23rd has to be the date. Damn it, this damn concert starts on the 27th. And that roughly gives you 4 days for, all of you guys going to the concerts to constantly play her album over and over again so y'all can learn the damn songs and sing along at the concert, okay? Yeah, like I said, you guys, B got you. You ain't got to worry about it, bitch. April 23rd, be there, HBO on Lemonade. Now, speaking of the Lemonade, not the Lemonade tour, the Formation Tour, DJ, and better known probably these days as Snapchat extraordinaire DJ Khaled, he is going to be opening for Beyonce's Formation Tour, which to me is a huge accomplishment for a DJ. I've never been to a Beyonce concert, so if there's people out there that got tickets, got access to tickets out here in Atlanta that you want to give to your girl, I will definitely take it. I've never been to her concert, but I never knew her to have an opening act. Did she? Maybe back in the day, but recent Beyonce, I'm not sure, but maybe I'm thinking that she didn't have opening acts. And this is not really an opening act. This is a DJ who is pumping up the crowd and, kind of. So I was just like, oh, that's interesting. I know that DJ Khaled just recently signed with Roc Nation, and he works for, Jay-Z is his manager right now. So huge accomplishment for him. That damn DJ Khaled, for all of the DJing that he does, he fucking makes a whole bunch of goddamn. Have you seen his house and all of the stuff that he has? Okay, and it's all just from self-promotion. Just for him saying, catchy phrases, major key alert. Don't you guys crack up the way he just stares after he say shit? I like that. I love DJ Khaled because he just seems like a really good dude. So I can just imagine how pumped and hyped and excited that crowd will be. So yeah, you guys, looks like you guys are in for a treat. Those of you who are going to the concert, don't fret. On Saturday, I think many of your questions will be answered. Beehive, B got you. Child, it's drama at the Live with Kelly&Michael show. I guess you guys have all heard by now that Michael Strahan has announced that he is leaving and he's moving on to bigger and better things at Good Morning America. And it's been a huge shakeup because obviously Kelly did not know that Michael was even contemplating leaving the show. He's been on the show for 4 years. I personally thought that they got along well, okay, swimmingly. Fuck, I actually thought that they were a little too friendly a lot of times, kissing in the mouth and holding each other's hands and all of this shit. So I was thinking something totally different, but evidently they're saying that Kelly and Michael really have never been able to mesh, as well as the producer Gelson. They're saying that they've never really all gotten along like that. Michael Strahan obviously was open to move. I know he had been working on Good Morning America back and forth, but again, I didn't see this shit coming, and obviously Kelly didn't either. They say that Michael Strahan got an offer from Good Morning America, and really an offer from Disney CEO. You guys know that Disney owns ABC. That the Disney CEO personally is the one who offered him this position. Yeah, they say that Michael couldn't turn it down. It's well into the 8 figures, you guys. That could be anywhere from 10 million to 99 million. Well into, I'm imagining, would be somewhere around 50 million. So goddamn it, I'd have got my ass up out of there too. It's just unfortunate that Kelly for the second time, was blindsided. Supposedly this happened to her back when Regis was on the show. He did not let her know that he was retiring and just told her 15 minutes before he was going to announce it to the world. So this is the second time that she's been blindsided, and honey, Kelly is like, fuck all y'all. I'm looking at the show these last couple of days since Michael made his announcement. She has not been there, and rumor is saying that she is not coming back to the show until he's gone. He is not supposed to be going to Good Morning America until September, and they said that he was leaving sometime around the summertime. But, I mean, what are they going to do with Michael just being there if Kelly is not showing up? Now, I'm imagining Kelly is under contract, so she can only stage this coup for a few days, okay? And then, bitch, after you use up all your damn sick and vacation time, you're going to have to carry your ass back in here. And, yes, it's going to be interesting to see them try to work together when there's obvious tension there and she's being pissed that he's leaving. To me, it sounds like it is a case of, you know, somebody jumping off of a sinking ship. I don't know how well the show has done since he's been there, but people are saying that Good Morning America is, you know, struggling in their ratings against the Today Show, and that they're trying to beat them out, and that they're probably going to get rid of Kelly's 9 o'clock slot and extend Good Morning America. So I think that if Michael got wind of that happening, he was just like, let me get the fuck out of here before this whole thing burns down. That's a bad thing too, because this is Kelly's show and she's been there all this time. And again, like, are you guys getting ready to just get rid of this whole show and I'm just sitting here like a, you know, damn duck? They're saying that they're not going to replace Michael Strahan, so it's just going to be Kelly. So yeah, it sounds to me like they're going to get rid of the show altogether or change the time, and I'm sure Kelly doesn't need it. I mean, Kelly has been on there forever, but you don't want to go out like this, and it's real like backhanded and sneaky the way that they did it. So I understand why Kelly is mad, but you know what, Kelly, you're gonna have to get a little bit more professional and bring it on back to work. So I do want to see when she makes it back, and you know what the interaction is between her and Michael Strahan, because honey, that's a long time to work with a motherfucker that you can't stand. I think Michael shouldn't be blamed that much. I mean, if he's in this secretive deal and they tell him, if you say something, you ain't getting this 50 million, you know what, bitch, I'm keeping my mouth shut and then hope I can work it out later. So yeah, it's too bad, but I guess worse things have happened. Y'all let me know what you think, though. Do you think that the show is ending? Do you think Michael Strahan is a good addition to the Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos team over at Good Morning America? The CEO described them as being the Three Musketeers. And I think it's another good thing that we're going to have two black people as anchors for a major daytime television show. So yeah, again, you guys, black folks, you was doing it today. Follow-up story actually from a story that I gave a long time ago regarding Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani Mirage, okay, and he was suspected a while ago of molesting his new wife's 12-year-old daughter, and back then it was just talk, but just now, a couple of days ago, he was formally charged with predatory sexual assault against a child, felony sexual conduct against a child under age 13, sexual misconduct against a child, and endangering the welfare of a child. So shit is official now. The grand jury supposedly deliberated for a month or something like that, and or I don't know, is deliberation the word that I'm supposed to? Y'all know I be trying to throw them words out at you. They decided that there's enough evidence to move forward. So yeah, bad times for the Mirage family. Nicki Minaj definitely has remained pretty quiet on this. If I was her, I would do the same. Hell, Nicki Minaj doesn't need this type of poor publicity. She is on the cover I can't get my word, you guys. She is on the cover of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people. Things are happening good for Nicki Minaj, and then, you know, you've got this little story in the background, not a little story, but a big story about her brother possibly going to jail. You say if he's convicted, it carries what was the word? It carries up to life in prison. So 25 years, you guys. You know how we feel about child predators around here. We don't like them, y'all. Fuck him. I'm sure he's innocent until proven guilty, but as this case steps further and further along, it's not really looking good for him. Just as terrible. Okay, ladies, always got to remember our children, who we put our children around when we're dating, when we're seeing men, especially if you have teenage girls. I mean, it's too bad that you got to be that way, but you got to be that way. You just don't never know. I'm sure she didn't know that he was going to do something like that, but yeah, you guys, it's terrible, terrible thing. So we're going to, again, keep our eye on it. I'll update you guys as the case goes along, but as for now, Jelani Mirage is going to court for the rape of a minor. It looks like the rants of your boy Kanye West may have gotten him into some legal troubles. There is a group of people who has a lawsuit filed in San Francisco. I was about to say San Diego. In San Francisco, that targets him and Tidal, and they're demanding $5 million in damages. Okay, they said that they were coerced, basically that he tricked 2 million people into subscribing for the Tidal music streaming service because, in his words, his album, The Life of Pablo, was not going to be made available anywhere else but on the Tidal streaming service. You guys remember that Kanye is part owner in the Tidal streaming service along with Jay-Z and a number of other very successful artists. We also know that Tidal has had their issues and is a little struggly in the music department when we compare them to, your Spotify's and your Pandora's and even your Apple Music. So, yeah. When people found out that The Life of Pablo was only going to be available at Tidal, these 2 million people subscribed. That meant that they gave all their information to Tidal and that, they got the streaming service. Well, lo and behold, okay, Tidal did not have exclusivity, and the lawsuit says that Tidal knew that they didn't have exclusivity, and they allowed for Kanye to say something like that. Now the album is available everywhere. Okay, I listen to it on Apple Music all the time. Yeah, there was a delay, but eventually it got everywhere, like everything else. So I don't even know why people do these exclusivity things, because eventually, to me, what ends up happening is if I don't want to subscribe for Tidal and I can't get the album, I'm gonna find a bootleg way to get it. They're calling it the bait and switch, and yeah, now these people say, you know what, fuck you, pay me. All right, I think it's a good lawsuit. Probably Kanye West was just in one of his rants, and they probably real pissed at him at Tidal for saying that. All right, because it just wasn't true, that it was never going to be that way. So yeah, I think these people are gonna get some money out of it. It probably will turn out to be a class action suit, and you Tidal subscribers out there who, as part of the folks that did sign up, maybe you get your little $8 check in the mail or something. You know how them class action suits go. And you have to use slice and dice $5 million up. Child, it ain't that much. But yeah, so were you guys any of you out there part of the ones who signed up for Tidal just to get The Life of Pablo? If you were, tell us about it, y'all. Leave it below. Guys, the other day I got into my car and I heard Hillary on The Breakfast Club. Hillary is such a hard person to connect with because she gives the feel that she is very stiff and, she's like the Millie in real life. Never quite, cool, never quite. But I believe that Hillary is an accomplished woman, and I believe that Hillary is a very smart woman, and I like Hillary Clinton. I want her to have that one moment when everybody is just like, oh, okay, this is the Hillary Clinton that we all knew and loved. Well, we just kind of link her on to Bill Cosby. Y'all almost threw Bill the pill in there. Bill Clinton. But we're finding out that Hillary and Bill are very, very different entities, at least when we see them in the public eye. So when she was on The Breakfast Club, I was rooting for her. I wanted her to get on there and really make a difference. And for the most part, I thought that she did. I thought that the interview was good. I thought that she held her own and she said the things that she needed to say and all of that. The big deal that everybody is talking about is the fact that she said, when DJ Envy asked her, what is it, the one thing that she always carries with her in her purse? Immediately she said hot sauce. And everybody was just like, ah. I mean, I kind of heard the collective black people, get upset about the fact that she said hot sauce, only because, it's very, very popular right now to say, you have hot sauce in your bag because, Beyonce who is the end-all be-all, obviously, of, motherfuckers that say they got damn hot sauce and other condiments in their damn bag. Everyone now says that she copied that from Beyonce. To me, I thought to myself was the fact that she said it so immediately that she probably was happy that she was able to say it, because damn it, it was true. And she does always have hot sauce in her bag, and maybe this will be the one thing that you finally say Hillary is all right. But I already knew it wasn't going to go over well. Then, of course, Charlemagne the God did point out, he was like, oh, they're going to say that she be pandering, and are you pandering to black people now? And, she kind of laughed, and then she was like, well, sarcastically, she says, well, is it working? I said, girl, I tell you, I had high hopes for Hillary. Listen, I knew she was being sarcastic. I also believe that the lady probably did have hot sauce all the time. Okay, now you're finding out that she's been saying for a long time that she carries hot sauce. Specifically, you guys, because I wrote it down here, she carries Ninja Squirrel, okay, which is a Texas hot sauce made and sold in the Whole Foods. And it's a sriracha hot sauce. Am I saying that right? Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. And for years, as far back as 2008, she's always mentioned that she's had this hot sauce. She has sinus issues. It clears her up and all of that. So she's always talked about it. But of course, like I said, you motherfuckers that got Beyonce tunnel vision only believe that Beyonce got her fucking hot sauce in her bag. No, bitch. Hillary do too. As a matter of fact, maybe Beyonce copied off on Hill. Could be. Listen, I don't think it's all that much of a big deal, but I knew the black folks, you guys, I understand why y'all was just like, Hillary is a woman. I'm always a champion of women. You guys know how I am here. And I just kind of feel like, well, girl, we tried. Obviously, it didn't affect her that much. She was still able to win in New York. So, yeah, like I said before, I believe that Hillary Clinton, okay, whether you like it or not, is probably going to be the Democratic nominee. I also have told you guys plenty of times that there ain't nobody really in the race that I would just, that I feel so confident about. But yeah, you guys, y'all leave below what you feel about old Hillary Clinton. Do you think she did okay on that interview? Did you listen to it? Were you offended by what she said? Poor Hillary, that child can't win for losing. Guys, in Quickies, BGOT continues to win her fiance. Robert Kardashian surprised her yesterday with the purchase of a Lamborghini. You guys, I don't really know the name of the Lamborghini. I think personally Lamborghinis are only for status show, and that they're actually very ugly cars. I don't like those kind of exotic cars, but they say that the motherfucker cost somewhere around $250,000, and bitch, if it's ugly or not, you cannot say that's anything but a fucking win. Robert seems to love his girl so much. I keep on saying to myself, man, as this goes further and further along, I really hope everybody's intentions are in the right place. We know that Robert Kardashian is also one that relies on the stability of others, and if this girl decides to leave him, I don't know what might happen to him. We haven't seen him look this happy in a long time. So I'm just hoping everybody is able to keep it together, and that, this love, however newfound that it is, that it continues and it lasts. Also, you guys, we're going to extend a rest in peace to wrestler Joanie Laurer, and she's better known as Chyna. She was found dead yesterday in her Redondo Beach apartment. When some friends couldn't reach her, a friend went to the apartment and they found her dead there. They said there weren't any signs of foul play. My words, I'm so sorry, you guys. So very sad. I don't really follow wrestling, but I know that wrestling has a huge following, and that this is a big loss for the community. She was 45 years old, so very young. Rest in peace to Joanie, also known as Chyna. Many black folks yesterday was upset with the Bob Marley Snapchat filter, and they were saying that it is blackface. I didn't see it personally as blackface because it was actually his face. It wasn't like they were just making your face darker. It was his face with his big beanie, or whatever they call those things, with his dreadlocks. I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't think that they were being racist. I actually thought it was quite funny. But I'm sure, again, some of you woke motherfuckers will get in my damn comments and tell me why it was a problem. I wish black people would fucking lighten up some damn times. You guys would be so damn mad at so much stuff. Me personally, I didn't see it as blackface. The Rihanna Needed Me video came out yesterday on Vivo. Literally, you guys, it is a 3.5 long video of slow motion. Rihanna, very beautiful and looking very angelic in a see-through robe. Okay, titties, all this. And Rihanna said, bitch, you gonna see these fucking titties come hook a crook. You gonna deal with it, okay? I'm not even shocked from seeing her titties no more. It's something about small titties, to me anyway, doesn't invoke sexual thoughts. I actually look at small titties as like artistic. It's when I see them big ass jubulous stripper damn titties is where I go off to the deep end some damn where. Anyway, it's 3.5 minutes long. The entire video is slow motion, and it's just her walking into a strip club and her shooting some red man a few times in the head. Okay, so yeah, it was. That's one of my favorite songs on her CD. I love Needed Me, but it was the video. I was just like, now what is we doing all of this announcing for? Maybe because it was 420 and you know she's smoking in the video, and old boy that gets shot in the head 3-4 times, he's smoking. Why is he red, y'all? Did you try to figure out why he was so fucking shiny and hot looking? Anyway, you guys, yeah, I mean the video was nothing to talk about. Congrats are in order. Why I can't get my words together. Congrats are in order for Trey and Grace from Empire, okay, also known as Andre and Anika. In real life, they got married last weekend out in the Bahamas somewhere. It was a secret ceremony with just family and friends, and they had a good time. And yeah, you guys, I think they're a cute couple, and I did know that they were dating, so it wasn't a surprise. I didn't know that they were going to get married so soon. Fuck, you motherfuckers will stay engaged for years, okay? They weren't even engaged for more than a year, so I think that's fantastic. Congratulations to Trey and Grace. And then lastly, a settlement was reached through private mediation on a lawsuit where 11 women sued the Napa Valley wine train, who were escorted off of the train for talking and laughing too loud. They said that the escortion, that's not a word, huh? I just be trying some shit. They said that the escort was racially motivated, and that they were treated unfairly. It was 10 black women, 1 white woman, and they have a book club. Whatever the name of their book club is, I don't know. They settled on $11 million. Was it 11 million? Yeah, I think it was 11 million. Oh, they didn't say. Well, yeah, I think it's around $11 million. Okay, they said that 2 of the women in this lawsuit actually lost their job because of the social, you know, the social lashback. Is that the word? Ooh, y'all need to finish this. The social fallout from all of this that happened. So yeah, the 2 that lost their jobs and, you know, had to get dragged through social media and all of that, yeah, they are $11 million richer today. So yeah, you guys, y'all know Rocky love a story when women win, when black women win. I think it's awful fitting that we start at top of the blogs with a story about a black woman winning. That would be your girl Harriet Tubman. And then you get a ending story with 10 black women winning and white woman. Okay, you know, we can put her in too. You know, we're gonna get them the right on fist. Like I said, I love when women win. All right, you guys, so that's it. Let me get in here, get my sushi, and get back to work. Okay, we do this every single week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure that you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.